like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. All over the world, people have captured bizarre and terrifying photos that would give you the creeps. From UFO sightings to ghost photos, here are 10 absolutely terrifying photos no one can explain. Number 1. The Cooper family photo. The Cooper family image was first posted online in 2009, where it was named Family Gathering. But let's dive into the story behind it. It happened in the mid-1950s, when a family known as the Cooper family from Texas bought an old house. On their first night after moving in, the father took a photograph of his family to commemorate this milestone and also keep in the family collection. It was an exciting moment for them, and the whole family posed for a picture at their dining room table. Mr. Cooper's wife, their 2 young sons, and his mother sat by the table. Mr. Cooper then took the exposed roll of film to the local pharmacy to develop the pictures and was told to pick them up a week later, which was a common procedure during the chemical years of photography. When Mr. Cooper retrieved the small packet of pictures from the pharmacy and returned home with them, he got a shocking revelation. He saw what looked like a body hanging from the ceiling. It was quite disturbing because it hadn't been there when he took the photo, and no one knew where it came from. When this image was released, it created several mixed reactions online. While some believed it to have been a ghost, others say it was doctored or fake. Some even explain that it could only have resulted from double light exposure. What do you think about this image? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 2. The Brown Lady. A country life photographer captured this photo that became the most famous ghost photo of all time. The story of the Brown Lady of Raynham Hall began in the 1600s when Raynham Hall was built. It was said that the ghost hunted the Hall of Norfolk, England. Many more photographers claim to have captured its image. It's said that this ghost was named the Brown Lady because of the brown brocade dress she wears. Over the years, claims of sightings have made this mystery ghost even more popular. The first sighting claim was made in 1835, when a woman named Lucia Stone saw the Brown Lady at Raynham Hall. There's been rumors of other sightings after this, but the most terrifying was the Loftus sighting. According to him, when he saw the Brown Lady, he was drawn to the specter's dark, empty eye sockets and a glowing face. When these photos turned up online, some people were petrified, and others didn't quite buy the story. Skeptics even say this infamous photo is a forgery. Do you think the Brown Lady of Raynham Hall is real? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 3. Faces in the Water. This ghost photo is the case of a tragic tanker incident that occurred in 1925 in SS Watertown. The story began when 2 crewmen named James Courtney and Michael Meehan were killed by accidental suffocation and buried at sea near the Panama Canal. It was said that after their burial, the crew kept seeing the faces of the 2 dead soldiers floating off the side of the ship for days. Eventually, photos were taken to confirm their sightings. One of the images showed the faces of the 2 sailors. The story was recounted by the director of the American Physical Institute, who was a surgeon aboard the ship. They also detailed it in the House magazine of the shipping company, while the photo was on display in their offices in New York City for years. After the news got out, the case was investigated by multiple paranormal enthusiasts and reprinted in many books on the new topic. To this day, the story is still being told. Number 4. UFO. In May 2013, a photographer witnessed a UFO sighting in a barn around San Diego and captured it. She'd come across an unidentified object that flew over the San Diego skyline of a barn. This local photographer had been taking several shots of the sky when she found something strange. According to the reports, the local photographer was certain we were not alone on this planet. She also added that her camera broke in a few minutes after she took the picture of the object in the sky. To date, there are no explanations of what flew in the sky, how it got there, or where it was headed. While there are talks about ghost sightings in this barn, a UFO is the strangest discovery to have been made. There have been other UFO sightings. The most shocking was a UFO image that got lost for 30 years. It remains the biggest mystery in UFO history. Number 5. Dead Boy. For some people, seeing and hearing spirits is one of the paranormal experiences they have. This Ohio teen boy captures a ghost in his truck. It was late at night when Troy Vance noticed something strange happening in his truck. He could hear sounds of growls in his truck and tried to record it when something banged his truck. Quite scary if you ask me. According to the teen, he photographed what looked like the ghost of a little boy who drowned in his haunted vehicle before this happened. Vance said that spirits have always been attracted to him, but he never encountered a ghost before, and getting to see one not only terrified him, but shocked him beyond words. Number 6. Alien. Besides UFO sightings, alien encounters and abductions have been reported many times. While some still find it hard to believe, others are intrigued by such discoveries. The story behind this alien encounter will surely give you the creeps. At least it did for this woman. In May 2022, a U.S. woman named Crystal Patterson spotted an alien at the back of a car while browsing Google Earth. Out of curiosity, she zoomed in and took this photo. It was quite a shocking experience for her as she found this alien chilling in the vehicle's backseat. She'd been using a popular photo mapping app to search for a garage sale when she saw this odd creature through the window. The photo was captured in Mapleton, Maine. She posted it online to be sure it was really an alien. This post sparked a debate on social media with people trying to figure out what the creature was. It's not the first time a bizarre creature that looks like an alien has been spotted. Number 7. Group Portrait. Usually spooky ghost stories feel like myths and legends, but this photo will most definitely change your mind. This ghost image was taken by Goddard. It's a photograph of a group called Squadron, and the story behind it is quite bizarre. In 1919, an airplane propeller accidentally killed one of the crew members of the Goddard Squadron named Freddie Jackson, while he was working as a mechanic in the squadron of Victor Goddard. 2 days later, the squadron took a group photo, and when Sir Goddard developed this photo, he noticed something strange. He saw Freddie Jackson in the photo. When he showed it to his crew, they also confirmed that it was indeed Freddie in the photo. Looks like Freddie got fingered. It's believed that Freddie Jackson's spirit had been unaware of his death and probably joined them to get his picture taken. Number 8. Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. This is another ghost photo taken at the famous Bachelor's Grove, known as the most haunted cemetery in all of North America. It's said to have existed for almost 200 years and is one of the scariest cemeteries housing the departed since the 1800s. Known for its dark reputation, this cemetery has one of the most historically bizarre ghost experiences. It's a 1-acre graveyard located at a forest reserve in Midlothian. The cemetery got its name following the death of several unmarried immigrants buried there. Bachelor's Grove is home to paranormal sightings, but the most famous is that of the woman sitting on a tombstone called the Madonna of the Grove. According to the legends, this woman goes through the cemetery late at night or during a full moon. Sometimes she does this cemetery carrying a baby in her arms, and other times she goes without. It's said that she moves around looking for her child who was buried in the grove. Apart from this haunted ghost, some other spooky stuff happens in this haunted cemetery. If you're visiting, try to do so during the day. Number 9. Ghost Photography. With all the ghost stories, this is probably the most authentic. In the mid-1800s, a man named William Mumler claimed he could photograph ghosts. He captured the famous 1872 photo of the widow Mary Todd Lincoln with the ghost of her dead husband, the U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. A creation like this caused an uproar and led people into believing his claim. It all started when Mumler and his wife sold spirit photographs in Boston. This act attracted the attention of both skeptics and spiritualists. Not only were they intrigued, but they also looked for ways to figure out how he did his trick. Professional photographers in Boston carried out an investigation on the Mumler, but couldn't find anything. After the fraud case spread, Mumler moved to New York City, where they were soon arrested and charged with fraud. But like the professional photographs in Boston, they could find nothing incriminating, so they were released. Soon after, Mumler Spirit's photography business boomed. Recently, a photography process historian shows how Mumler could have done this trick. Number 10. A couple and an alleged female spirit. Spirit photography gained ground in the 19th century. It was the type of photography where photographers tried to capture ghosts and other spiritual entities. In 1920, a pioneer of spirits photography, William Hope, took a spooky photo of a couple with an alleged female spirit. In the photo, the woman's face appears above the elderly couple. The female spirit seemed to be their daughter, who died tragically. Not only is this ghost photo shocking, it's also creepy. William, who was born in England, became interested in spirit photography and soon founded a group of spirit photographers called Crew Circle. Following the devastating effects of World War I, families who were grieving wanted to connect with their loved ones who had died. They soon turned to spirit photography to do that. When William took these photos, he would ask for a photo of the departed to enable him to communicate with the spirit realm and ask that they sit for portraits. Soon, his expertise spread, and he became the subject of many investigations. Despite the investigations and claims of fraud, William Hope continued his practice till his death in 1933. While many people believe this to be a fraud, Looking at this image will most definitely terrify you. Until next time, adios.